And the thing about it, some of these exercises that I've come up with, they kind of work the opposite too, in the sense that, for example, my abdominal training techniques. If you can do 10 reps, that means that you still don't know what you're doing. Because when you get better at these exercises that I'm going to show you, right, what happens? The intensity in terms of the feeling, the contraction of the muscle, okay, right, gets that much more severe, right? So that those 10 reps that you were doing before, you only did them because you didn't know how to do the exercise properly. But once you master the exercise, those repetitions drop. I don't know if that makes sense. And I don't think anybody's ever had a system like that before. Right? And that's where I'm coming from. Right? I mean, look, I can look. Let's not just talk. Look at this. And honestly, I've been slacking off even. I don't really do as much because I don't have to. Right? I do 5 minutes of abdominal workout. Okay? 5 minutes of abdominals. Okay? 5 minutes is all I need to do abdominal work. And guess what? And my body is in, and my abdominals are in top shape. Okay? Because, talk is cheap. I can always zip this up, and I'm sure the ladies don't mind. And I'm sure we don't have to, but I know a lot of guys, I'm in the bodybuilding industry, and a lot of guys love this shit, right? Now, look at this. Look at this, right? Look at that. Yeah. And and the truth of the matter is, I'm not even trying right now. I haven't really been doing abs. Because look, I have a certain plan that I'm working on. In fact, when I start training my abs, you're going to see the difference between now, where I am right now, and later on, and then you're going to be able to say, wow, okay, now we see the difference. Okay? But you watch, right? So this is what I have right now. That's what I'm working with. And that's without any effort. And this is because of all the, years of training. I don't believe in off-season, on-season. You're always on your bodybuilder. You should be looking good. Or your fitness expert. You should always be looking at least decent. Right? I'm never more than 8 weeks away from a show. 8 weeks away from a show. Why? Because if you're this lean, how much more effort do you need to put into it to get any leaner? Right? So, so folks, listen, right? Let me do a little flex off. Yeah, I can. Why not? I can dress. And we can always edit this, by the way, right? Right? So let's just do this properly. Let's just put this here for now. But what I'm trying to show you is that building a decent body is not so hard, right? It really isn't so hard. What it is that you just have to put in a little bit of effort, that's all, right? Right? What you put in is what you get. So right now, this is what I have. This is what I'm working with, right? And this would be a normal off season for me. We're in November now. Nobody, right? Come April, I'm looking 10 times better than this. Come March, I'm looking 10 times better than this. And there's not much really that I have to modify. I can stay on the same weight and my body will totally look different by just the amount of food that I eat and the kind of food that I eat. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden my body looks different within weeks, within days. Right now, if I ate a high carb meal right now, some fufu with some beans and some meat, and then lay down for about an hour and then went downstairs to the dungeon and hit some weights. And came back here, you see a different body. Okay? And I'm going to show you these things as we go along. You're going to get to see these things. Let me get dressed back. Okay? Shit, maybe I got to start putting on some oil. Sheesh. Gray. I'm looking grayish. What was that? Crispy. Yeah. I'm looking crispy black. Yeah, that's the original, man. See that? Don't mess with me, you know. This is the real thing, you know. You don't get no better than this, Yo, listen. Confidence is a thing, you know, because some people want to bring you down. Don't let people bring you down, you know. Don't let nobody rent some space in your brain. You understand? Right? Just focus on yourself and develop yourself. As you become better in the eyes of people, people want to be around you. Right? And that's what it is. You can't make people come around you. They will come on their own. Right? But people want to come to something that they like, they want to be a part of. Right? So what you got to do, you got to take care of yourself. You got to focus on yourself. Right? Make yourself better. And ultimately, making yourself better means what? Your environment around you is also going to change. Right? Not only with the people that come around you, but the kind of things you surround yourself with. Responsibilities. Right? You know? The kind of, you know, cleanliness of your atmosphere. All these things. Right? All things start to change. Right? You start to organize the mess around you. You start to prioritize, right? You know, what is more important and what's not. And because you need to be able to do that, you know, to be able to have, you know, a progress, you know, to be able to have progress and to be able to look back and say, yeah, I accomplished this and accomplished that. You have to be able to organize. You got to have goals. All these things, right, gives you what? Intention and purpose. And ladies and gentlemen, intention and purpose is all we want in life. We all want to have intention and purpose, and we all do. Unfortunately, most of us don't even get to discover it. And that's the thing. That's what success is. That's what gives you that feeling of contentment. That is something that I can live with, and I think most people want to be able to live with. You know, that I meant something, some sort of validation to self, right? Because let's not try to get validation from other people. That can lead us into paths that we don't want to be in, right?